welcome. My name is Alyssa, and today I will guide you through a 60-minute all levels flow where I will provide multiple different modifications for you. You can push your practice forward if you'd like, pull it back if you'd like. For this practice, I would highly encourage you to have 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, definitely have large water bottles filled with water or large textbooks, just something to help bring the ground up to you a little bit. Also, if you'd like to have a blanket with you, you're more than welcome. Oh, if you have sensitive knees, you can place it under your knees at that point. So what I will say before we begin today is there will not be any music within this video, but I do have a playlist that correlates with this flow that I will put in the description box below if you'd like to coordinate this video with that music as well. So let me go ahead and get the music started on my end. That way I can have it to make sure that it goes with the flow. So what I would like us to do first is to just come to a easy seat. I'm going to sit up on one block just to have my hip flexors open up a little bit. If you'd like to sit up on a block, you're more than welcome. You can have your palms facing down for some grounding or palms facing up if you're feeling a little lethargic. So close your eyes, have a soft gaze down. We're just going to start with some breathing. So breathe in the nose and breathe out the nose. Breathe in, breathe out. Continue your normal breathing rhythm. If you'd like to incorporate some deep breaths, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Finding that focal point. Maybe it's the coolness of the air coming in your nose and the warmth as it comes out, or the rising of your chest or your belly. Focus in on that breath. The breath is really such a beautiful tool that we have access to 24/7, 365. So today, during your practice, I invite you to just focus on the breath. When things get difficult, come back to the breath. When you find yourself feeling like things are easy, still come back to the breath. It will help keep us present. One more deep breath in, and one more deep breath out. Slowly flutter the eyes open. We're going to stay in this seat. You can stay on the block if you'd like, or you can move off the block as well. Circle the arms out, around, and up. As you breathe in, exhale, twist to the right. Left hand coming to the right leg, right arm reaching straight back. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to twist a little deeper. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, twist to the other side. Right hand to the left leg, left hand reaching back. Breathe in to lengthen. Exhale to twist. One more time on each side. Breathe in, circle the arms out, around, and up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more breath here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down through heart center, hands together, and by the sides. Beautiful. We're going to come into some cat-cow. So if you'd like to move your block back to the front. If you're coming into traditional cat-cow, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. But I invite you to do whatever feels right in your body. So if we're coming with me, inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Now do what feels good in your body. Maybe you take some wrist stretches. Maybe you wiggle your tail. Maybe you take a child's pose. Whatever feels right in your body, I invite you to do that right now. You can continue moving with your body. After your next round, bring your big toes together, knees slightly apart. Come back into a child's pose. You can bring your head to the ground if it meets it, or you can grab a block, put it under your forehead or a pillow or a blanket. If your heels don't come to or if your bum doesn't come to your heels, not a worry there either. Let's take a few breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in. And breath out. On your next inhale, reach your arms a little bit further forward, tuck your toes, come into downward facing dog. I encourage you to pedal it out a little bit here, maybe swish your hips from side to side. Really just arriving in this downward dog. Maybe this is your first of the day, maybe not. Either way, I invite you to just arrive here. A few breaths here. In down dog, it is so important to remember that you're pushing the ground away with your hands. And in order to stay out of the wrists, you're pushing down with your thumb and your pointer finger, pushing the ground away. You can have a slight bend to your knees if you need. The length of the spine is much more important than the length or the straightness of the knees. One more breath in. And as you breathe out, gently start walking yourself up to the top of the mat. Hang in your forward fold, maybe sway from side to side if that feels good, bending one knee and then the other. Inhale, half lift. Half lift, flat back. Bring your hands to your shins or blocks. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle the arms out, around and up. Exhale, down through heart center and by the side. You can walk your feet all the way together or have them hips width distance in your Tadasana mountain pose, heading into some sun salutations. I will offer you modifications, but if you need to do something different, move faster, move slower, please do whatever honors your body today. Circle the arms out, around, and up as you breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, flat back, hinging at the hips. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, step back right foot, left foot into plank pose. From here, you can come down to your knees on your plank and lower down. You can keep it on the balls of the feet. You can do knees, chest, chin. For this first one, we'll all come all the way down to the ground. So lower slowly all the way down. As you exhale, inhale, cobra. Exhale, lay back down. Push back into downward facing dog. One breath in and a breath out. Bottom of your exhale, walk yourself up, feet in between your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle the arms out, around and up. Exhale, down through heart center and by the sides. You can take the same thing again or take a chaturanga. So inhale, circle the arms out, around and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back, left foot, right foot plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga or to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Bottom of the exhale, you can walk, hop, float to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle the arms out, around and up. Exhale, down through heart center. By the sides, 2 more times. Inhale, circle the arms out, around and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. You can step or float. If you're floating, come back to bent elbows with chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Bottom of the exhale, step or float. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle the arms out, around and up. Exhale, down through heart center and by the sides. One last time here, you're doing wonderful. Inhale, circle the arms out, around and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or float. Chaturanga or plank lowered to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Great job. We'll take a few breaths here. Mainly because I need to catch my breath. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Knees, toes, or knee, toes, hip, dial down. 3-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot forward into crescent lunge. You can lower that back knee. Again, you need a blanket. Put the blanket underneath. Untuck the toes. Circle the arms out, around, and up. If you need to have blocks by your sides in order to help hold you up here from a balance perspective, please, you are more than welcome to do so. Otherwise, lift the arms up. Aim to be a little bit further forward than a 90-degree angle. Instead of being back here, aim to be a little further forward, but we don't want to sink. So kind of lift yourself up, try to pull your right heel to your left knee. That will really activate the legs. One more breath here. Exhale. Left hand comes inside the right foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Coming into low lunge twist, right arm reaches up to the sky. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. On your next inhale, come up, circle the arms, dramatic arms into warrior 2. If you almost fell like I did, you're with me today. Warrior 2, a pose we often come back to. Why don't we focus on our breath for a moment? We sped the breath up a little bit when we were doing our sun salutations. We started our flow. Where is your breath right now? My heart is pounding, my breath is going. So in a position that we're familiar with, let's focus on the breath. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. A couple more breaths here. Last one. Flip the right wrist. Reach it up and back, reverse warrior as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Not a lot of weight in this back hand. Inhale, come back into warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Coming into triangle, trikonasana. So for me, this stance is too long. I need to walk that back foot in slightly. Reach forward as far as you can go. When you can't reach anymore, hand down to the right leg or a block outside your right leg. Left arm goes up. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Reach it back as you exhale. Reverse it. Reverse triangle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, circle the hands down. Coming into our vinyasa. If you'd like to skip any or all of these, please feel free. Step back into plank. Exhale into chaturanga. Inhale into upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job. One breath in. One breath out. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Three-legged dog. In three-legged dog, you still want to try to keep the weight equal between your left and your right hand. Left hip, knee, toes dialed down. Exhale, step the foot through. If you get stuck halfway and need to help it up, absolutely perfect. Feel free to do that. Right knee comes down. Untuck the toes. Reach your arms up. Crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Again, if you need to have blocks by your side here, more than welcome to do so. Focusing on pulling now the left heel and the right knee together, really activating your hamstrings and your hip flexor. Hamstrings of the left leg, hip flexor of the right. One more breath in. Exhale. Breathe in. And as you exhale, bring your right hand down, tuck the right toes, lift the knee up, twist to the left, low lunge twist. Left arm goes straight up to the ceiling. If you need to have a block underneath your right hand, you're more than welcome to take that here just to give yourself a little bit more space. One more inhale. Exhale. Here comes that dramatic swoop of the arm. So right arm reaches forward, left arm circles around, coming into warrior two. Again, a position that we're familiar with, something that we do quite often. So with that, let's focus on the alignment here. Left knee tracking in alignment with the second and third toe. Right foot slightly turned in. Arms straight out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Two more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, flip the left wrist. Reach it up and back as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back into warrior two for a moment. Lengthen that or straighten that front leg. Walk that back leg in a little bit if you need. Reach as far forward as you can and come down to your ankle, your shin, or a block to the outside of your left foot for triangle trikonasana. Right arm straight up to the sky. Now, pretend you're like between two newly painted walls and you don't want to get your yoga pants or whatever you're wearing covered in wet paint. One more breath here. Trying to stay in as straight of a line as possible. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, reverse it back. One more inhale here. Really, no weight in this backhand, focusing on strengthening the core here as you exhale. Inhale, circle the arms down, frame the front foot. Again, vinyasa, take it or skip it. Coming with me, inhale out to plank, step that left foot back. Exhale, chaturanga or to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here, breathe in. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the right leg up. You can have your left heel lifted or your left heel towards the ground. That will be a greater hamstring stretch. Exhale, step your foot through into low lunge. Come up to your fingertips. Get really steady in your legs here. As we inhale, we're coming up into high lunge. If you need to have chairs or a wall or something to either side of you, please feel free to use them. Really coming into this high lunge as close to a 90-degree angle as we can get. Theoretically, that's what we're going for. Realistically, not sure that's going to happen. Strengthen this back leg, stretching that hip flexor. One more breath in, and breathe out. Now from here, we're coming into Warrior 3. You have your blocks at the top of your mat if you like to use them. We're not hopping into Warrior 3. We don't want to use as much momentum as possible. We really want to just glide into Warrior 3. So you can bring your hands to your chest if that helps you. It helps me, maybe not. Glide into Warrior 3. Now in Warrior 3, your arms can be forward, your arms can be back, your arms can be at your chest, your arms can be on blocks. If you are reaching down to blocks, I encourage you to have them on the highest height so you can still have this openness through the collarbones and the chest. One more breath in, breath out, breathe in, and as you breathe out, gently come back into high lunge. Almost fell out like I did. Balance is not my friend today. One breath in, breathe out. Open it up, Warrior 2. Breathe here. Where is your breath now? Balancing is hard. It's humbling. Some days you got it, some days you don't. Today's not my day. One more breath in, and breathe out. Breathe in, flip the right wrist, reach it back, reverse warrior, inhale, exhale, inhale, come back into Warrior 2, lengthen that front leg, thank goodness. Coming back in a triangle, reach as far forward as you can, hand to a block outside of your leg or to your shin or to the floor outside your leg, left arm up. Really turning the chest to the sky here. Not aiming to be a forward fold, more similar, honestly, to a side plank in your torso here. One more breath in and breath out. Breathe in, come up, exhale, reverse it back. One breath in, one breath out. Circle the arms down, frame the front foot. Again, take the vinyasa or skip it. Inhale out to plank. Exhale, chaturanga or to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath in. And exhale. One more because I need it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step the foot forward into your low lunge. You can come up to your fingertips if you'd like. You can get blocks for this for just a moment. We won't be here very long. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come up into high lunge. Again, if you needed chairs or to be next to a wall, you're more than welcome to do so. Otherwise, reach your arms up. If your shoulders are really tight, you can have your hands up, Anjali Mudra, heart center. Again, trying to find that pull sensation. Left foot or heel and right toes trying to pull together. That will activate the legs even more. One more breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Gently glide yourself into Warrior 3. Again, if you fell out, get back in. You're good. Really aiming to have the right hip dialed down here, in line with the left, not looking to open up that hip. One more breath in, and breath out. Breathe in, and as you exhale, come back into your high lunge. Again, we won't be here for too long. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, extend your leg, come into Warrior 2. In this familiar pose, oftentimes I see yogis, practitioners, reaching forward. They're anxious, they want to go into the future. They're reaching back, they're depressed or sad, they want to go in the past. Aiming to have your ears, shoulders, and hips in alignment. Aiming to be as close to a 90-degree angle as possible. Again, theoretical, realistic, probably not for me. One more breath in. Breathe out. Breathe in, flip the left wrist. Reach it up and back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back into Warrior 2. Straighten that left leg. Coming into Trikonasana, triangle. Reach as far forward as you can. Exhale. Hand down to your shin. A block or the floor to the outside of your leg. Right arm reaching up. Breathe in. One more breath in. Exhale. Inhale, come back in a triangle. Exhale, circle the arms down. Frame the front foot. If at any point you need to take a child's pose or skip these vinyasas, please feel free. Inhale out to plank. Exhale, chaturanga or to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel into this downward facing dog. How different does this one feel from the first one or the third one that we've done? Are your hamstrings maybe more open? Maybe your shoulders are more open. Maybe you're cursing me right now because this is not a resting pose at all. But it can be our home base like the breath. Somewhere we can come back to, recenter, find presence, really pushing the ground away, turning, almost like your armpits want to look at each other. That's what my teacher says. So really externally rotating the arms. One more breath in. Exhale. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot forward, help it up if you need. Gently set that back knee down, untuck the toes, coming back into crescent lunge. Again, if you have sensitive knees, putting a blanket underneath may help you. Come up into crescent lunge, get your hands on blocks by your side if you need. Whatever you need here. Breathe in, breathe out. Really, again, working to pull those legs together, activating those legs here. One more breath in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And as you exhale, reframe the hands around the right foot. I personally like to get a block for this. We're coming into a quad stretch. You don't need a block. You might not be able to get your foot. Wherever you're at is absolutely perfect. So if you're on the block or you're on the floor, push it away. You don't want to sink into the shoulder. Push it away. Reach the right arm forward, up, and to the back. And if you can catch your foot, great. If you have to pull your hips back to catch your foot, make sure you bring your hips back forward. Really don't want to be on the top of the knee here. Want to be more on the quad. If you can't catch your foot, you can just stay reaching. That will be a great stretch. If you can't pull your leg up at all, just staying here reaching back is a great quad hip flexor stretch. Couple inhales here. If you have your foot, pull your foot closer to your butt and try to keep your butt away from your foot. One more breath in. And as you exhale, gently release. Don't slingshot. Gently release. Bring your right hand inside the right foot, coming into lizard pose here. Again, blocks may be helpful. You might not need blocks. You can stay up. You can come all the way down. Whatever your body's asking for, you're more than welcome to do it. Also in lizard, you can keep this back knee down if you'd like to intensify things. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee up. For this lizard, we're keeping this right knee hugging in as tightly as close to the right shoulder. We don't want it to splay out. Bring it in. Just a couple of breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, come up to your hands. Move the block if you have it. Bring your right hand back outside the right foot. You might have to walk your right foot back to the middle. Inhale, come up into high lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, warrior two. Can you tell I really like this pose? Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. One more breath in. Breathe out. Breathe in, flip the right wrist. Reach it back, reverse warrior. If you find yourself putting too much weight in this hand, flip it. Warrior 2 for a moment. Coming into half moon, you have your blocks at the top if you'd like, Ardha Chandrasana. Similar to warrior 3, we're going to glide to the best of our ability into half moon. Right hand on a block or the floor. Left leg strong. Left arm strong. If your left leg is feeling weak or it's like cooked spaghetti, as my teacher says, this is going to be a lot harder. Strengthening that back leg, that left leg that's in the air, will help you hold this pose. One more breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Rotate the hip down. You can set your foot down or bring your left knee into the chest, coming into tree pose. So you can grab your foot and have it inside your thigh. You can have it on your shin. You can have a little kickstand on the floor, just avoiding the knee. If you like, you can have your arms up, or you can have them at heart center. A few breaths here. And if you fall out of this, balancing is humbling. I can't look at you right now because I'm focusing on my drishti, my single pointed focus that's not moving, that's allowing me to stay slightly more still. One breath in and a breath out. Breathe in. Exhale gently. Bring that left foot down to meet the right. Maybe wiggle your feet out, your legs out a little bit if you need. Come into mountain pose. One breath in and a breath out. Breathe in, circle the arms out, around and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Again, you can take this vinyasa or skip it. If you're hopping back into chaturanga, make sure that you are floating back into bent elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more, breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot all the way through. Gently set that back knee down. Untuck the toes. Come back into crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Exhale. Two more, inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Bring the hands down, frame the front foot. Grab that block if you used it last time or if you'd like to use it. Coming into that quad stretch, pushing the ground away with that right arm. Left arm reaches in front, up, and behind to catch that back foot. Again, if you pulled your hips back to catch it, pull your hips back forward here. If that's still too much for you, it's completely normal. A few more breaths here. Fun fact, this quad stretch and hip flexor stretch is actually really, really helpful for lower back pain as well. So something to keep in mind. One more breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, gently release that leg. Don't let it slingshot. Bring that left arm inside that left foot. Again, you might need to move your foot a little bit to the left here for lizard pose. I would encourage you to do what you did on the other side. So if you stayed up, if you came down, used a block, didn't, repeat whatever you did on the other side. So come down into lizard. You can stay here, or if you'd like to intensify this, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee up. Couple of breaths here. Last inhale. And as you exhale, come up to your hands, maybe move that block out of the way. Bring that left hand to the outside of that left foot. Again, you might have to move that foot back towards center. Come into high lunge. Inhale. Exhale directly into warrior two. Where is your breath now? Lizard can be a really challenging pose. all these poses can be really challenging poses. For me, starting to like lizard a little more than I did when I first started. One more breath in and breath out. Inhale, flip the left wrist, reach it up and back, reverse warrior, exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, come back into warrior two, coming into half moon again. Gently glide forward, reach that left hand down to the block or the floor, right hand up to the sky. Keeping that back leg strong, right arm strong. When things get tough, where does your breath go? Can you bring it back? 2 more breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more breath in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And as you exhale, rotate that hip down. Either step the foot down or keep it hovering. Right knee into the chest. As you inhale, exhale into tree pose. Again, anywhere but the knee, find a drishti, a point of focus that's not moving. That will help you with your balance. If your right foot keeps slipping down off of your left foot, push the two together tighter. Really push your thigh into your foot into your thigh. That will help keep it from slipping and falling down. A few more breaths here. You're doing great. You're doing really, really great. One more breath in and breath out. Breathe in, bring your knee to your chest. Exhale, step the foot down gently, come into mountain pose. Maybe shuffle those legs out a little bit if that helps. We're going to take a couple deep breaths here. Left hand heart, right hand belly. Breathe in and breathe out. You can close your eyes if that helps you kind of come back to center again. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more, breathe in. And as you exhale, begin to flutter your eyes open. Inhale, circle the arms out, around and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. And as you exhale, step, hop, float to chaturanga or skip it all together. Inhale into upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. 1 breath here. And breathe out. Breathe in, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. Inhale, lengthen the spine, pull the chest and the heart forward. Exhale, plant the left hand. Reach the right arm up. Coming into a low lunge twist. Breathe in. Exhale again, twisting from the axis of the spine here, looking to stay in a long line from shoulder all the way down to heel. 1 more breath in. And exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, we're coming into boomerang pose. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn all 10 toes to the right side of the mat. Come to the blade edges of your feet. Let this left hip kind of drop to the floor and reach your right arm back. 1 breath in and breath out. 1 more breath in and breath out. Breathe in, reach the arm up. Come to the inside of the right foot, coming into Skandasana at the back of the mat. So gently walk yourself back, coming into this side lunge. Now for this side lunge, you may be up here and this is enough. You may be all the way down here, and this is enough. Key is to keep that left heel on the ground. So wherever you need to be to keep that left heel on the ground, that's where I encourage you to be. One more breath in and breath out. Inhale, gently walk yourself back to the front of the mat, coming to low lunge, and then circling the arms up into warrior two. A few breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Flip the right wrist. Reach it up and back as you exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, come back into warrior two. Coming into extended side angle. So from here, the legs will remain the same. You can have your shin on top of your thigh, or to a block or to the floor to the inside or outside of your foot, whatever feels best for you. Now, if you have your forearm on your thigh, you want to push that away. You don't want to sink into this. Push it away. Reach the arm up and overhead, feeling a long line of energy from the left fingertips all the way down to the left toes. A few more breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And as you exhale, bring your left hand to the inside of your right foot. Come to the blade edge of your left foot coming into side plank. Step it back into plank. Now, many variations here. You can have your left shin down. That's wonderful. You can have your right foot in front of your left, or you can have them stacked. You can push it farther, going into tree. 2 more breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. From here, you can bring your right hand down or challenge yourself. Step, bring your right knee to your chest. Step it to the outside. Right toes veering off the mat, left heel on the mat. Inhale here. Pull your chest and heart forward. Exhale, step the left foot to the outside. Toes facing out, heel on the mat. Come into Malasana, yogi squat. Now, if Malasa does not work for you, you can have 1, 2 blocks that you can sit up on. If having blocks still doesn't work, come into an active squat. We're going to be here for a few moments, so find something that supports you. If you are in Malasana, or really in anything, active squat or Malasana, really looking to lengthen the spine. We spend our whole lives hunched over. Really push yourself up, pull your chest and your heart forward. A few more breaths here. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen the legs. Walk the feet hips width distance, which is about 2 fists in between your hands. Forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Step or float back into your vinyasa or skip it. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. Inhale here. Exhale, plant the right hand, reach it up, left hand up to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Remember boomerang. Turn all 10 toes to the side. Blade edges of the feet. Dip that right leg, right hip down. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Circle the arm out, around and up to the inside of that left foot. Crawl to the back of the mat, Skandasana. Again, it may be up here. You may be all the way down. Anywhere in between is perfectly fine, as long as that right heel is heavy on the ground. Breathe in and breathe out. One more, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, come up into low lunge. Circle open. Warrior two. Just 2 breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Flip the left wrist. Reach back, reverse warrior, exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to warrior two, coming into extended side angle. Forearm to thigh or to the floor, inside or outside of your left foot, twisting your heart open to the sky. Two more breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Pushing that shoulder away. As you exhale, plant that right hand, coming into side plank. So come to the blade edge of the right foot, step back. Again, right knee can be down. Left foot can be down. You can take tree pose. You can do extended hand to big toe. Just 2 more breaths. Breathe in. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Bring that knee to the chest. Step it through, or put your hand down and step it through, however you get there. Left toes off to the side. Step forward, coming into Malasana. Now you can stay here. You can be in active squat. If you like to take a crow practice, you are more than welcome. If it's not part of your practice, don't worry about it today. Whatever fits best in your body. Two more breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out. All of us are going to meet back in Balasana. Great job. Extend the legs. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back just into downward facing dog. Gonna wind this down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Bring your right your right knee behind your right wrist for pigeon. If pigeon does not work in your body, feel free to take this on your back or seated, right ankle over your left knee. It's essentially the same pose, just not with the weight of your body on top of you. Breathe in. Exhale, come down. You can fold down if you'd like. Again, just check in with the breath. Where is your breath? Are you able to start to slow it down a little bit here? One more breath in and breath out. Inhale, gently walk yourself up. If you're on your back or just doing figure 4, you can stay exactly where you are. If you're coming with me, downward facing dog, going straight to the other side, left knee behind left wrist. If you're taking the other variations, left ankle over the right knee, pull that into your body or just focus on sitting up straight. If you're in pigeon, the right knee and toes should be dialed down. If you're off to the side, you're not getting quite the same stretch. Inhale. Exhale, come on down. Can you find a way in this pose to still be working some? Not a full resting pose, maybe not a resting pose at all for you. But can you still find some activation here? 2 more breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now we're all going to sit on our left butt cheek, swing that right leg around, and we're going to come to gently lower ourselves down to the ground. Bring the right knee, then the left knee into the chest. Give yourself a hug. And then keeping those knees about belly button level, tee the arms out, drop the legs gently to the left, look to the right. You can take that left hand and place it on top of your right knee for a little extra weight. On your breath in, gently bring your knees back up to your chest and then gently lay them over to the right. Again, keeping that knee about belly button height. Right hand can come on top of the left knees, looking to the left, getting a nice spinal twist here. Inhale gently, bring your knees back up to center. Give yourself a big hug. Keep your knees pulled into your chest. You can rock back and forth a little bit if that feels good. Just giving yourself a big hug, as if it's someone you just love so deeply. And then open your eyes and realize it's you, and keep hugging just as tight, if not tighter. And when you're ready, gently lengthen the legs out, arms about a foot away from the body, coming into Shavasana, final rest. Let the ground come up to meet you. Shavasana is not meant to hold ourselves up. Shavasana is meant to let the ground hold us, the universe hold us, support us, make us feel held. Hopefully the breath is coming to a much more natural rhythm at this point. Just settle in. if you have more time to stay in Shavasana, I would highly encourage you to do so. If you have to leave, start to wiggle through your fingers and toes. Stretch your arms long overhead, big stretch. Inhale. And as you exhale, give yourself one more hug. Gently roll over to the left or right hand side and lift yourself up. Your head should be the last thing to come up here. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. It means so much that you allowed me to flow with you and hold this space for you. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, requests, I am more than happy to hear them. You can find me on Instagram at AlyssaXXTucker or just comment below. Thank you so much. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. Thank you. I bow to you.